This is a story about a garden that was once deeply shaded, where lawns were impossible to grow underneath the canopy of 36 eucalyptus trees. The plants for this garden were all selected for their shade tolerance. At the end of 2017, something was amiss. A daily drop of leaf litter from the canopy drew our attention to the health of the trees that now looked very unwell. Professionals were consulted, and the diagnosis was that someone had entered the property and had used enough poison to affect 36 mature trees, 4 large pittosporum, and even the lawn was affected. And all because someone wanted better water views. Keeping up with the daily drop of leaf litter was overwhelming. When we studied the canopy, we could see that at least 6 of the 36 trees still had signs of life. It was decided to leave these 6 struggling survivors standing. It took 2 days with a crew of 5 on day 1 and 4 on day 2 to complete the task of making the garden a safe environment. Because of the established garden on the forest floor, winches had to be used to gently lower the branches to the ground. "24 trees either went through the wood chipper or were saved as logs for firewood. The local fauna took advantage of an opportunity. We hired a log splitter for 2 days and stacked all the wood on our property. The wood chips have been spread throughout the garden, but this stump is just in the wrong place. So each evening we'd light a fire around the stump, pull up our chairs, enjoy a beer, and 3 days later, problem solved. At least 3 cubic metres of poisoned soil had to be replaced, and the plant death toll included Gymea lilies, agapanthus, tree ferns, and hundreds of bromeliads. What a difference the sun has made. This lush lawn of native dichondra self-seeded and covered the terrace in about 3 months where no lawn could grow before. The plants in this now sun-drenched terrace quickly adapted to their new conditions and grew as though on steroids. It's hard to imagine that a year ago this tree was brought home from the nursery inside a car. It's absolutely wonderful to see that the oldest and largest stringy bark is making a vigorous comeback. All replacement trees are deciduous in an effort to maintain the newfound winter sun. The tall poles left standing will become the basis for an art installation involving tree spirit masks that use the bark from the poisoned trees. Each mask has either an open mouth or eyes that can double as nesting boxes for small creatures like sugar gliders, microbats, and small birds. When visitors explore this garden, part of their enjoyment will be to see if they can locate all 10 tree spirits that are on display. That was then, and the La Niña of 2021 has seen the plants in this garden flourish. 3 of the 6 surviving stringy barks have since perished, but their tall skeletons now provide endless bird watching opportunities. The view is more expansive, and the winter sun now streams into the lounge room for the first time in 20 years. I guess every cloud does have a silver lining.